Now, we want to level this up so that you actually start to accomplish bigger goals because, just cleaning up your room is kind of nice, but we really want to like build something, right? So let's talk about some big goals and how you'd actually level up your discipline. For example, let's say building an aesthetic body, like a 10 out of 10 physique from the gym. The way to use discipline for this is to figure out the exact constraints, the micro task, the current area of weakness, a specific task that you're lacking in. So for example, with building a nice physique in the gym, a lot of guys think it's working out and dieting, and then they're trying to like discipline themselves in those two areas, working out and dieting, working out and dieting. Sure, when you first begin, discipline is like going to the gym because you might not want to go to the gym. But after a while, you start liking the gym, you start being motivated for it. So it's like you're not using discipline to go to the gym anymore. This is like a very interesting point. A lot of guys who go to the gym think that they're disciplined, but they're not because they're motivated for it. You take that same guy and put him in front of a computer and tell him to do 90 minutes of deep work and he can't. So it's not about that, you're disciplined if you go to the gym. If you're motivated for the gym, then it's not discipline. It's not even like, it's still difficult, but it doesn't require discipline because you felt like going. So let's say right now you've been going to the gym consistently, you've been making some progress, right? You're probably kind of motivated for it right now, which means that your discipline is kind of saved for something else. Most guys will just stop here and wonder why they're making less gains as time goes on. You make like the noob gains and then you just kind of plateau after that. Most guys wonder why. It's because you're not utilizing discipline in the next level, the next step. So you're consistently going to hit the workout, but there's somewhere in the realm of fitness that currently requires your discipline, which you're not very conscious of, and it's a very specific task. That task could be something as specific as making sure your kitchen scale has always got chargeable batteries inside of it, batteries that are charged so it turns on, because sometimes you might find that when the battery dies, you don't end up tracking your stuff for like weeks at a time. Or it could be, for example, making sure that you fill up your water bottles at night time and keep them next to your bed so that the exact moment that you wake up, you can start to drink a lot of water and hydrate before your workout in the day. It's like these new specific habits require your discipline right now compared to the big thing that used to, like going to the gym. So you do see this is the way to level up. At first, we use discipline for some of the core activities, like, just eating protein or going to the gym. But soon those activities kind of feel like a little bit automated, like they become habits and they don't really require much discipline anymore. Most people will just stop here. What you need to do is figure out, okay, what's the next thing that I could discipline myself on that will still get me some results? And this is how, like, the concept of, there's less to gain the more progress you've made. At first, to make progress, you just go to the gym. But then after that, you've got to start tracking your macros. After that, you've got to start tracking your micros. After that, you've got to like perfect your sleep. There's less and less and less things for you to improve on, which is the nature of becoming an expert or a master in your craft. For example, another micro task could be going straight to the yoga mats after you finish your workout, grabbing one of the mats, setting it down, and just stretching for like 2 minutes. Over the grand scheme of things, that would help you in your goal of building this 10 out of 10 physique because you'll be way more like flexible and you'll be able to get better range of motion in the lifts, right? So it's like that's a very specific micro task that is the thing that would need discipline. The exact moment when you finish your workout, but you stay, even though you don't want to, even though you don't feel like it, you stay to stretch for a couple of minutes. That's where you need discipline right now. It's these small micro tasks, these little pockets of potential that you're leaving on the table because you're only focusing on the basics. These things seem insignificant right now, don't they? But it is these micro tasks that will make the difference between you being a winner or a loser 5 years from now. Use your discipline for a new micro task for every goal that you have. And in some time, that micro task will become a habit too. So for example, right now, it would require discipline for you to stretch after you work out. So like when you finish a workout, you don't feel motivated to stretch. You're making all these excuses, but then you say to yourself, no, I know that discipline means that I'm going to have all these excuses. I'm just going to like turn my brain off and just go and stretch for a few minutes. After maybe a couple of weeks, this will become a habit and you might even start to enjoy it. So you might finish the workout and just be used to going to stretch. At that point, you're no longer using discipline. So it's time to find the next micro task after that to continuously keep making progress in this goal.